If you read my mind, my daughter's a detective flustering me, but I don't want her to see me as flaky. So I said to her, well, that's just how the cookie crumbles, and you have to accept it. Oh, Nick finally got the chance to dine with the mother-daughter duo, a real achievement. Deep down, he wanted to bond more with his daughter. But he awkwardly realized he knew next to nothing about his daughter's likes and dislikes, leaving him feeling a bit lost. Then he gifted Ella a necklace she once dreamed of, but time flies and that necklace isn't her favorite anymore. You don't want me calling you Liam, do you? Because I'm not exactly thrilled with your dad, Liam. What's your take on him? That's right, I did say I wanted to meet him, but I never said it would be a walk in the park. Nick didn't hide his feelings toward his daughter, knowing he had a long way to go to earn their forgiveness. Then, his daughter invited him to her room. Looking at the photos on the wall, Nick felt a wave of emotions. He realized he had missed so many of his daughter's growing moments. If before he just wanted to know his daughter better, now he really wanted to be a good dad. So when Mom wanted me to listen to more songs. Really? You're even better at being cute than I am. Well, looks like we can be friends. Yes, I do love that. Tomorrow, can you take me back to school? I'll be so excited. Nick could hardly wait to share the good news with Ella, but she flat out rejected him. Why could you just walk away back then? But now you want to walk. Faced with his daughter's stance, Nick didn't back down this time. Instead, he found himself begging on his knees. Maybe it was his concern for his daughter's happiness or the love buried in his heart, but Ella finally agreed. The next day, the sun was shining bright. Nick and Ella arranged to meet at the school. Just then, Nick got a call from the team, but he hung up decisively. I don't want to be interrupted right now. Ella noticed his old phone wrapped in tape and felt a sudden warmth in her heart. After all, that was the gift she gave Nick back in high school, but Nick clearly didn't plan to reveal the truth about still using this antique. Then Ella got an emergency call from the flower shop and had to rush off, leaving Nick to pick up the daughter solo. After that, Nick took his daughter to his dad's place, where they indulged in the ice cream Ella usually forbids. Wow, this is some serious flavor. Oh, yum. Is it okay if I have some too? Nick lightly strummed on his guitar and asked, do you like it? Then he played beautiful melodies for his daughter, with Nick's dad watching quietly, clearly filled with pride. Surprisingly, the daughter inherited Nick's musical talent, claiming no prior learning. I just watched you play and could mimic the same melody. Nick was overjoyed and decided to gift her a guitar. Then, Nick dropped his daughter off at home, sweetly asking, how was your day? I really wish I could be with you all the time. Thank you, Liam, this is amazing. Ella was astonished by the bond between Nick and their daughter, and Nick revealed her budding talents as a musician. So, could you tell me what you think my relationship with Billy actually is? Nothing dangerous ever happens between us, I never said that. Though he verbally downplayed expectations, the connection was solidifying through their daughter, and family gatherings became more frequent. Nick and his daughter strummed alongside each other while Ella and Nick's dad enjoyed the show. Nick seemed like a brand new man, totally focused on family. He bought his dad a new coffee maker and spruced up the garden his mom loved. Ella and their daughter actively participated in family activities, filling the home with laughter. As time went by, Ella and her daughter became more integrated into this warm family, often going out together like a typical trio. During these days, Ella's resentment quietly melted away. One peaceful night, her daughter asked Nick a question. Dad, why did you leave Mom? Ella sat outside, eagerly anticipating his answer. Nick started to stammer. 8 years ago, he was just a bar singer, living paycheck to paycheck. The weight of life was suffocating, but just before his wedding to Ella, fate opened a new door for him. A record label manager visited, discussing a song recording. It was an opportunity, but he had to leave instantly. Tempted by the allure of fame, he made a foolish choice, betraying the woman who was meant to be his wife. At first, Nick intended to apologize and acknowledge his mistakes, but as time slowly ticked by, his courage completely vanished into thin air. I'm going home now. You're going back now. What's there to say? Yeah, I'm back. And is it okay if I call you Dad? Genuine effort brings reward. Now he's recognized as Dad. This joy compelled him to run to Ella, eager to flaunt his new title. Under the influence of a bit of booze, Nick apologized to Ella for his betrayal for the first. Seeing his honest demeanor and remorse, Ella's heart finally softened. At that moment, they rode home together, the gentle breeze brushing against their faces. The past clouds dissipated, peace and tranquility crept back into Ella's heart. As they parted, they made plans for an unusually romantic date tomorrow. After 8 years, Ella was finally ready for her long-awaited date with Nick. While getting ready, Ella stumbled upon her high school photos, and those tender, heartfelt moments instantly flooded her mind. She cherished this rediscovered feeling even more. While Nick racked his brain for the perfect date, he specifically arranged for a fancy car to pick up Ella, and when she arrived at their meeting spot, Nick had been waiting there patiently. They slowly approached, flowers and grass during the romantic moments. Ella gently wrapped her arm around Nick's, hopping onto his arranged helicopter.